morning! I went to Hawaii, and here's a souvenir for you guys. Huh? My seat is missing! Why? Huh?
Trouble Busters!
Ryan, I believe you were in charge of Mr. Irwin's account, right? He just called us to tell us that the price on their invoice is wrong. My failure is your failure because you're my mentor, so please. What? My name is Alan. I work at the accounting department at Trubus Corporation. The boy who's shockingly neglected to do his job right now to grab lunch is Ryan, my junior colleague.
Where's Ryan?
He's not here.
Again? I guess I have no choice but to send the notice to his house.
I made sure I didn't have anything scheduled because you asked me to so many times, but Ryan never showed up. I'm terribly sorry about this, sir.
I guess I have no choice but to send him a final notice.
Good morning! I went to Hawaii, and here's a souvenir for you guys. Oh, this is strange. I thought I bought one for everyone, but it seems like I forgot about you, Alan. But as a token of apology, let me show you what it was like over there, since you probably won't ever get to be in Hawaii. Damn it, it's true that I've become a great sage when I thought I was still a wizard, but I still have hope in my future. To add, I've been reading books about Ryan's generation because I wanted to figure out a way to get along with him. But he went on an unapproved 10-day vacation to go to Hawaii, and he doesn't even care to apologize. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters! You know, to tell you what the best part about Hawaii was, oh, I really wish I didn't have to be back to work starting today. Huh? My seat is missing! Why? Huh? Do we have a new seating arrangement? What the heck is going on? Haven't you read the letter? Huh? I'm sure Miss Janice, our assistant manager, sent you so many notices. Notices? She even sent you a final notice, too. What? Why do I have to be notified about anything? You and Miss Janice took your vacation, too. I should be entitled to go on a vacation. Ryan, before you take your leave, you need to make sure you transition your work to others. What? All I forgot to do was to transition the work. About Mr. Irwin's account. Because you didn't leave any message for me, the whole contract ended up being terminated. That's not my fault. You're my mentor, so it's your responsibility if you couldn't do anything about it. Well then, I'll compromise and just say that it was my responsibility up to that point. But you need to be responsible for yourself. Huh?
Because we weren't able to hear back from you after the final notice, you're no longer with this company.
What? Why would you do that to me without communicating? Who's the one who didn't communicate, Ryan? You were on unapproved absence for 10 days. I can't possibly protect you if you're not even willing to give a single apology. What did you just say? How dare you try to lecture me like this?
What on earth is going on? You'd better explain this matter so both my son and I can understand.
Ma'am, will you please calm down and listen to this matter?
You!
Yes?
About this. It said that the sender's name was Janice, so you must have been the one who kept sending these.
Yes, I was the one who sent those notices.
What are you even thinking? You don't care to acknowledge Ryan's hard work when he works so diligently, and for you to send something like this to our house. What is it that you don't like about my son so badly?
No, it's not about the matter of disliking.
Ryan is always late to work and he often misses work.
So what? He's a human too. I'm sure we're all late to work sometimes and end up missing work.
But then he's late to work every day. He would miss work at least 3 days a week. And this time around, he's been gone from work for 10 days without the company's approval. This isn't just sometimes, it's all the time. But then, isn't it against the rules to do something like this so one-sidedly?
No, we made sure we followed the proper steps by sending you all these notices.
I was in Hawaii, you know. How was I supposed to have read these notices, even if you were to send them to my house?
Why can't you even figure that out on your own?
We wouldn't have been able to figure it out because he was on an unapproved absence.
You're being all bossy with your assistant manager title, but you have such a low comprehension level.
Therefore, these notices are invalid. If you want me to leave this company, you'd better start over again. We knew you would say that, so we made sure we called you too. What? 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the afternoon, 3 times after working hours. While you were on your unapproved absences, we've been calling you every day from the company's phone number.
So what if you were doing that?
Huh?
The company can't be calling him when he was on his off time.
That's right! I don't mix up personal and professional matters, and I never pick up work-related calls during my time off. This means that if you needed something from me, you should have said it before I went on my leave, Alan! So I happened to go on a 10-day vacation, all because of your fault, Alan! No, look, according to our company policy, being absent for 10 consecutive days without being responsive to our notices, you'll be deemed to have abandoned your job. Haven't you read it?
Is that something you told Ryan in advance?
No, that's something that we're all supposed to read before we join the company. I've been busy with work, so I had no time to read it. As my mentor, shouldn't you have been the one to tell me these things? I don't think I was responsible for that. Okay, so who's at fault? It's you, Alan! No! Why do you keep saying that? I mean, it was your fault for forgetting to tell me about it in advance because you're my mentor. This wasn't my fault. So now, can we just say that these notices never happened? That's not going to happen.
Oh my, you're such a mean man.
Excuse me?
Ryan told me all about you. You've been trying to force your opinions on Ryan, saying that he should get involved with others as much as possible. We could sue you for this.
You're exaggerating! What I've been asking Ryan to do is the things that would be for his sake down the road. I wasn't trying to force my opinions on him. That's exactly what I was talking about. What? I'm making sure that I lead my life with 80% personal matters and 20% professional matters. But you keep telling me to be responsible for my own work and to confirm my work, and you've always been so annoying. Why do you have to say it like that? I don't ever want to be like you. You're always kissing up to the clients all the time, and I don't want to be just one of the components in this society. Oh my. Besides, what's your problem? You're always speaking so politely to younger people, and you'd easily greet them. Whenever you're done with your tasks early, you'd go around helping other people with their work. You're just so unbelievably lame. I would never want to be like you. Just anyone but you. Besides, you have no strengths other than the fact that you're a nice person. You never talk about personal things when you're at work, and it's so boring to be around you. Maybe that's why you're not popular among girls.
If I were one of the girls here, I'd choose you, Ryan.
If I were a girl, I would never choose Ryan, though. No way! We can't let that one go. Huh? Alan is the funniest senior colleague that I've ever worked with. What do you mean by that? Besides, Alan has always been the one who's been cleaning up after the mess that Ryan makes.
You even forgot that you made an appointment with a client, and when they ended up showing up in our lobby to yell at us, Alan was the person who went forward to protect you by apologizing sincerely to them.
And to add, you're always ditching your cleaning duties by leaving early for work on those days. And Alan is always the person who picks up the broom silently as he cleans the office without even complaining.
You should be grateful for him.
But I never asked him to do any of those things. What? When did I ever ask him to do those things for me?
Ryan, how dare you?
You need to learn how to appreciate people. Huh? Are you telling me to thank Alan? No way! I've been getting upset every time I see his face. Why would I appreciate him for anything? Well, I had a feeling you would say that, Ryan. Let me make it clear that Alan is always acting all cocky as if he knows everything about this job, and I really hated it. Ryan, you must be the type of person who gets mad when you see someone who's better at skiing than you when you're skiing. That's right. Wait, shut up. Besides, Alan and I don't live in the same generation. We'd never understand each other. I really hate how he thinks that hard effort would bring us results. It feels so hot and annoying. My motto is to do what I want with my 80% power at all times. I prioritize time for myself while I'd rather live at my own pace in search of my true self. I seriously can't work hard when I don't even want to work. Ryan, you were there when you were being explained about your working hours and schedule. So what? Are you asking me to apologize? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Then what are you asking me to do? I don't plan on quitting this job, and I don't plan on working hard either. Besides, I'm a completely different species from you, Alan. I don't have any complaints that we're different because we're all unique. But then, because of your 10-day unapproved vacation, you caused trouble for people. Not just to me, but to Ms. Janice, and Mr. Irwin, who is in charge of this account, had been troubled by you too. Isn't there one thing that you should say? This is exactly what I'm talking about. You're always acting as if you always know what's supposed to happen, and that's what I hate about you. You're taking care of 10 things while I'm taking care of one thing, and you'd be taking 3 steps while I'm taking 1 step. I really hate you. Just because you're my mentor, I don't want you acting all bossy with me.
Is Alan bossy?
Nope. I need you guys to stay out of this. Besides, even about Mr. Irwin, I could have handled his account even without your help. But you keep trying to get yourself involved as if you're trying to steal all the credit from me. Going so far as the point you'd even visit his office with me, and I never asked you to do any of that. Why would I appreciate you for anything? I'm never going to let you defeat me. So were we playing a match? I really hate that you seem like you don't even care either.
He has the freedom to hate whoever he wants.
But I can't believe he has the audacity to rebel against Alan when he's taken so much care for him.
I'm sure people like Ryan exist in every generation.
He's one of the top 3 types of people that I would never want to deal with at work. LOL.
LMAO.
ROFL? Oh, shut up!
So what is this? You don't want to work hard, but you want to be acknowledged, and you want your selfishness to be granted. Is that what you're trying to say?
You make it sound bad, but I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But this place isn't your parents' house, Ryan. I'm acknowledged for everything I do when I'm home.
Besides, what's your problem? My son is willing to work for you guys, but not only are you unwilling to compromise, but you're making it sound as if my son is at fault. I can't believe you're trying to nitpick on every detail. I never thought that this place was such a rude company. We're making a compromise by choosing to discuss this matter with you.
And we've compromised 10 billion times more all along.
What did you just say?
We've compromised so much even before the 10-day absence happened. There's no space for us to compromise at this point.
And to make it worse, he would eat the food that Alan ordered for the office without even asking. What's your problem, you mobs?
Jeez, this company has so many people who have such low-quality thoughts. This generation is all about cherishing uniqueness, but the company has no respect for individuality. This is such a concern. I'm going to have to talk to your upper management.
Upper management?
I'd like to talk to you, CEO.
The CEO? We're done dealing with you guys.
Is that how far they're willing to go?
Your self-esteem and arrogance levels are so high for nothing, it's impressive at this point. There's no such thing that's for nothing in this world. That's just the human perspective. You might be right with what you're saying, but you're terrible with what you're doing. Something that's terrible for someone can sometimes be wonderful for someone else.
How may I help you today?
Jeez, don't you have any idea? Your subordinates aren't being helpful at all, so that's why we're sparing our moment to deal with you instead. What on earth is going on with your company's policies and training? No matter how much we compromise, your team isn't willing to accept Ryan back onto their team. They keep on bad-mouthing him.
Bad-mouthing? I mean, all I did was take a vacation to go to Hawaii, and my desk was gone when I came back from my vacation. Isn't this crossing the line?
Do you realize that the PTA will be hanging you upside down if this were a school?
Ryan, did you not even care to listen to our voicemail messages?
Huh?
Alan continued calling for 5 days, followed by Janice, who called you for 4 days. And on the final day, I personally left a voicemail message.
What the heck? I wasn't aware of this. I was on leave. Why do I have to spend my time during my vacation listening to voicemail from my workplace? You need to start caring about your own situation. I made sure to tell Alan that I was gonna be on vacation the day before I was gone, so there shouldn't have been a problem. Right, Alan? Are you referring to the moment when you were muttering to yourself, wondering if you should take a vacation? That's right! I knew you'd remember!
But you were just talking to yourself.
It's a matter of how you take it.
Do you understand now? My son isn't at fault for anything, so you need to take back all the notices that you sent him.
Damn right you will, especially since I made sure I bought souvenirs for everyone from Hawaii, too! Sir, you would protect me, right?
Yes, sure.
Yay! Oh my! Sir!
Yup. Of course, this is the final outcome.
Yes, I have an obligation to make sure I protect my hard-working employees. Therefore, I won't be protecting self-centered people like you.
Huh?
What does that mean?
I never planned on making a decision based on a one-sided opinion, but after hearing directly from the two of you, I finally see Ryan's personality.
Does that mean...
I would like to officially and explicitly state that the actions taken against Ryan this time around have been appropriate.
Oh my goodness!
I don't agree to this. This is an unlawful termination. We're going to sue you for this.
I'm gonna claim compensation for this. I'm serious.
I won't run or hide if it's for the sake of protecting my employees. I, Tanner, a 53-year-old as of this year, am willing to take your challenge anytime.
Damn it! At this point, I'm seriously gonna sue you. I said I'm seriously serious, okay? What are you going to seriously do again? Dad!
Oh, honey, why are you here?
You must have been the culprit! You'd better explain to me why this is happening.
Eek!
Dad! Oh, please!
I beg you. You have to listen to our story. Honey. Oh, honey.
I'll listen to what you have to say, even without you begging for it. You'd better be ready for this. Oh, my goodness! After that, Ryan and his mother were scolded for 4 hours straight at a nearby cafe. Later, on a different day, he ended up quitting his job, his mother filed for divorce, and they were completely cut off from the family, ultimately getting kicked out of the cozy house they'd been living in. At least that's what I heard from a colleague who lives in their neighborhood. With nowhere to go after such a sudden turn of events, they were taken in temporarily by a city shelter. Now they've moved into a wooden apartment building, and from what I hear, Ryan is working under a super strict site supervisor, sweating it out every day with no chance to slack off. As for me, I've totally fallen for the cute new hire who replaced Ryan, and she's my age too. Right now, I'm desperately trying to use my position as her mentor to get a little closer to her. Spring might be just around the corner. I hope. Trouble Busters!